What's up, Brand Rises, everybody? Filmmaker
VaynerMedia
Moment
is like
McCoy.
completely
I
dictated
am
by,
in
like I'm a
the
dictator of
edit booth.
HR.
This is
Like
my last
all I
day
care
in
about is the
Michigan. I got to
atmosphere.
fly out to
All I
LA
care about is how
tomorrow.
people
So I'm just
enter.
get as much
All
as
I
I
care about
can
is
done
like how
today
people roll. Like I think
and
I
try to
fired
hash out a
four most
trailer.
talented, smartest people that have worked for me.
So that's what
You
I'm
don't know
working
how to play
on.
with the other boys
There's a
and
lot
girls
more
how,
work need to be
because
done on
I
Angel. So
suffocate
um,
under,
yeah, I got
conflict
to
and
do it right.
negativity and
So
like
I'm going to
nobody's
do it
better than
right.
me, so
So
you gotta go.
gonna
So
see
what
what
really
all I
pissed
can
me off in the
salvage,
tech world was
and
when
then we're gonna shoot
Steve Jobs'
again
book came out when he
the
was
stuff
dying.
that
It
we
was all
have to
about Steve
reshoot,
3 or 4
and
years
then
ago.
get back
I
to it.
literally
So
watched a lot of my tech startup
things,
friends start being like
you know what a
addicted to
code
their
is,
staff. Because
it
Jobs was
becomes a
tough,
diamond under
everybody
pressure.
fell into the
You
romance
feel
of
me?
like, I have this big
So
vision and I'm gonna be a
I'm making
like
a
Steve,
diamond of a
right?
movie.
And I thought that was really interesting for me to watch
I'm
that half
working on it.
decade of like literally watching people I know and then watching them act differently because the status or the icon of the moment. And you see a lot of that. And so like that is probably the energy I'm trying to bring to this class today, which is you can look at like how people roll and like it's great to admire and things of that nature, but it's so damn important to stick to like your DNA, right? And like what you're good at. And to recognize that you need to surround yourself, whether it's your co-founder or whether it's the people that work for you. Like all I do is hire the people that are the opposite of me, that bring the other value, that bring me the ability to remember what that meeting was about and go make sure it happens. Like whatever it may be, right? And so I think that's another thing that I would highly recognize.
And number 9 is focus with me.
So one of the messages that I've repeated over and over and over again on this channel because it's so important is the #1 rule about making money, which is if you want to make money, you have to provide value. It's the #1 rule about making money. The more value you can provide somebody, a client who's facing a problem or frustration, the more money you're going to be able to make, the more money you're going to be able to charge. If you want to make money quickly, provide value quickly. That's how it works. The challenge is being able to provide the value. Because when you first start off in business, you don't know enough to provide amazing value. You can provide some value, you can help people out, but you can't provide enough value to charge a premium price yet. And that comes through mastery. That comes from understanding the thing that you want to be amazing at, that you want to be world class at, that you want to be the Tony Robbins of at. What is that thing? And go all in and focus on it and get better and get better and get better and get better. You can get better quickly if you focus and practice on it. You can outpace your competition really quickly like I did at my agency because I was making multiple videos a day where they were making one video a month or one video a week and having a really hard time with that. Like you can get better really quickly with dedicated, focused effort on it, but most people don't do that. Too many entrepreneurs are super scattered. And it's extra hard because maybe you have a full-time job, you haven't quit yet, you've got family, you have other commitments, plus you have 100 ideas in your head. And so you're starting this and doing this and starting that and doing this. And then if I look at your productivity of actually moving forward on that thing that you have the ability to be Tony Robbins level at, how much time are you really spending on that one thing? It would be like a start and a stop and a start and a stop and maybe on Monday and then pull back and then maybe again on Friday and then pull back. And you never put in enough actual work on that thing to become the Tony Robbins, to become world class at that thing. And that's where you're going to provide lots of value and that's where you're going to make lots of money. That's what you need to really get really good at. Otherwise, you're going to constantly play in this average zone. If you look at this channel, you look at the top 10 series that you guys love and is what we're known for, there's lots of people who are trying to copy that. There's lots of people trying to make their own top 10s. It's great. We do one 5 days a week, right? Like we're working on a new top 10 5 days a week. We've been doing it for, I don't know how long. I don't know how many top 10s we have. There's a lot. If you want to come into this market, right? If you want to now compete, a lot of people, they do is they make like 1 a month, 2 a month. And they're trying to make it and they're trying to do better, but it's like the start and stop and start and stop. You're never going to win by making that level of quantity, because the quantity leads to the quality. The more you do, the better it's going to get. And the more you'll find your own flavor and style, you'll find a way to make your own top 10 that's different than mine on its own path, right? Like you can't just be a carbon copy of somebody else. You can start by copying, but then you need to find your own twists and maneuvers and make it better. But it's not going to happen doing it once or twice a month when people in your industry are doing it every day, right? You need to get better. You need to get mastery. And so one of the hardest things for a lot of entrepreneurs to do is to focus. Because it's so exciting and it's so fun to work on lots of different ideas, right? If you're an ideas person, right? It's just oh, this is great, and this is great. Oh, this, and McDonald's could really use this, and Staples could use this, and like I could walk into any business and think of ways that they could make things better. And that's exciting, and it's a great brain exercise, but you don't actually get great at anything until you start executing, you start doing. And so being able to take those ideas and then focus to say, of all these things, like this is what I want to get really great at. This is a skill that I want to learn to be one of the best in the world at, so it can provide insane value to my customers, to my market, outpace my competition, make a ton of money in the process, have a huge impact on the world. This is what I want to do. It's the people who are masters at their skill set who end up making the big impact, making the big dollars, making the big changes. And the people who are average or just above average constantly live a small life. And so you have to make a choice. What do you want to do? Do you want to start and stop and start and stop and never get good at anything and bounce from one idea to the other? And even if you have one great idea, to never really fully commit to it, and then you know, 10 years blow by and nothing major has happened because you've never actually committed serious time to doing it? Or do you want to say, no, this is important. My time is important. This project is important. The impact that this is going to have is important. The result that it's going to create for myself, for my family, for my community, for the people around me is important, and I'm going to dedicate myself to becoming a master at it. Stop trying to be okay at 1,000 things and master the one thing that you could be Tony Robbins level at. Do that, you start having tremendous success.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.
That was good. That was really good. Project. Trying to find the sound. The artist put it. Got some sound here.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set. And action. Hey, you sure you saw something up there?
No. Oh, I didn't see anything. I just saw the chair in Bailey's room rocking.
Baby, you know we leave Bailey's window open. It probably was just the wind. These window open. It probably was just the wind.
I just saw the chair in Bailey's room rocking.
Baby, you know we leave Bailey's window open. It probably was just the wind. Sound rolling. And action. Babe, are you sure you saw something?
No, I...
Are you sure? Are you sure you saw something?
cool if you saw something. I didn't see anything.
Are you sure you saw something up there?
No, I didn't see anyone. I just saw the chair and babies were rocking.
Hey, you know we leave Bailey's window open. It probably was just the wind. Are you sure you saw something?
No, I didn't see anyone. I just saw the chair and babies were rocking.
Hey,